Hello, Brian the Fanboy here, and today I am going to review Avataro Sentai DonBrausers. Well, it's written as Avataro Sentai DonBrausers, but I'm gonna say the way it's pronounced. Now, this is the 46 Super Sentai series from 2022, and it consists of I think 49 episodes. Anyway, the first episode starts when a man was jogging, and his name is Momoijin. Now, while he was jogging, something came out of the sky, and what he saw was some kind of capsule that's shaped like a peach, and it landed in the river. At least I think it was a river. And then when she went and out, when the capsule opened, there appeared a baby boy. Now, when I first saw this, I remember that in some other Super Sentai series that I saw, they haven't mentioned about this fairy tale about a boy who was born from a peach, and I learned that well, the name is, well, the fairy tale is called Momotaro, which means Peach Boy. You can check out, the stories online, whether it's on video or if you want to read the story yourself. Well, anyway, oh yes, and also the beginning of the episode says 21 years ago. So, well, according to the year the series first aired, I assume it would be well, the beginning of the episode took place in 2001. Now, moving on to the year 2022, a uh, a high school girl named, well, oh yes, Kido Haruga. Well, she received an award for her manga. You see, she is a manga artist or mangakun, and well, the name of her manga is called First Love Hero. Then, after the award ceremony, well, when she was on her way walking home, someone started to attack her, and then this man came and saved Haruga. And I think he also hinged into a warrior form. It was a kind of blue armor, and after what Haruga saw, well, she felt like she what happened to her manga is happening in real life, but to her. Uh, the next day, Haruka was in class talking to other students, and then later, see, what do you mean? Yeah, all right then. Yes, yeah. Well, later, Haruka was at a restaurant, and well, she was on her phone, and some kind of game appeared on her phone. She played it, and then suddenly appeared a pair of sunglasses with yellow lenses. And Haruka, well, she put those on, and then one of the customers at the restaurant, well, she saw that the person was a human at all, but some kind of creature in disguise. And then Haruka left the restaurant, and then, well, with her sunglasses on, she saw a lot of the same creatures going around among, normal human beings. And also, there were certain things all over that could have been seen without the sunglasses. And then oh, this man came and started to cause trouble, and then he turned into a monster. Now the monsters in DonBrausers are called Hitosuki, and see, oh yes, the Hirosukis are these monsters that are formed by human desires, and when a human becomes well really deep into his or her desire, he or she will turn into a Hirosuki. Now, the man who saved Haruka the night before, well, the Haruka was left, but then he pushed Haruka out of the way, like she was nothing, and attacked the person. Well, Haruka was shocked because that's not the way he was supposed to act. And then suddenly, oh yes, and see, oh yes, some kind of a blaster appeared in front of Haruka. It's called the DonBrausers, and well, she activated it, and then she henshin into Onishista, and her henshin form is a yellow costume with a skirt, black pants, and yellow boots, yellow gloves, a yellow helmet with a black visor and a silver mouthpiece. Oh, and the shoulder parts of her costume has spikes, and on her helmet there are horns. Is based in a Her costume is based on the oni, which are supposed to be some kind of demons or ogres that are part of Japanese mythology. Now, then came this man. His name is uh, Kijinus Yoshi, and well, he also had a Dawn Blasters, and he activated it in a Henshin, and his Henshin form is like a pink costume with pink gloves, pink boots, wings, and a pink helmet. And, oh yes, a black visor, as a little mouthpiece, and also his hero name is called Gichi Braza, and his costume is based on the bird species the pheasant. Then came a oh yes, this ah gorilla oh no came this man. His name is see oh yes, Soruhara Shinichi. He also had a Dawn Browser and a Henshin into Saru Braza, and his Henshin form is a blue costume with the upper part being like muscular, and then black pants, blue boots, blue gloves, and a blue helmet. It's with a black visor and a silver mouthpiece, and oh yes, his Henshin form is based on the Saru, which is a Japanese snow monkey. And then oh yeah, I forgot for Kichi Braza, he well his Henshin form also result in his legs being so tall that it looks like he's on stilts. And then came a this other hero. He wasn't seen, in his human form, but well, he is Inu brother, and well, he wears a black costume with a black helmet, and he also his black visor, silver mouthpiece, and his ancient form is based on a dog, and also his ancient form results of him being the size of a small dog, and when Haruka first saw him, he referred to him as she referred to him as the pupper. Of course, she said it in Japanese, and Ino brother said that it's not his choice. And then suddenly came a this guy. His ancient name is oh Don Momotaro, and well he ancient form is a red costume with black pants, red gloves, red boots, a red helmet with a black visor and silver mouthpiece. His costume is not based on any animal or mythical creature, but he did have some kind of thing on the top of his helmet. And every time he appears, he starts laughing and saying that it's a festival. And also, he's been he lands on this he rides on this kind of thing called a pelican, which is lifted by these men, and also there come these dancing women. And each time he appears, it's like there's going to be some kind of festival. And then and together, the five members are Avataro Sentai, DonBrausers, and they defeated Hitosuki, but then the Hitosuki became gigantic, and when a Hitosuki becomes gigantic, it uh, it turns into a Hitosukingu. Now, Tomomomotaru, he appears. Oh no, he go on his motorcycle called the Rideron, and they become gigantic and call on Eurodirano, and they combine to make the Dona. Well, I forgot what it's called, but if it's not for the first few episodes, and defeated the Hidosu Kingu, and it turns into a ranger gear just like in Zengaija. Well, the human is free, but what it means is Hizuki turns into a ranger gear. Now, I don't know if this is the next episode or the same episode, but in one of them, it's been said that Haruka has been accused of plagiarism, and that her work was a copy of another mangakun, and because of that, she's been disgraced, and her reputation as a mangakun has been ruined. Also, forgot to mention the first episode, we made this man named Momotaro, and yes, he is a delivery man who he said not only does he just deliver packages, but he also brings happiness, and he also helps people with stuff. I mean, the people he delivers things to, he also helps them out with with things. Now in the next second episode, Haruka, and I don't know who else. Yeah, Haruka, she meets. But first, she appears in this kind of other dimension and meets Jin, who was imprisoned in some kind of electrical cage, and Jin told Haruka, about the DonBrausers and the Hirosuke, and what must be done. Now, after Haruka was accused of plagiarism, he started working at a restaurant called Cafe Donburi, which is run by Kushida Kaido. However, this Kaido is not from the same Sengaija, you see, because, in Sengaija, it is says that, well, each Super Sentai team lives in, separate worlds, even though it contradicts, the crossovers that's supposed to have been place in the same universe. But anyway, yes, his personality, Kaido's personality and Don Brothers is different from that of Sengaija. Also, Kaido, or the Don Brother Kaido, I mean, he can still henshin, and but into a hero called Buraku Sengai. So, and it's like the Sengaisa from Sengaija, but instead of being on colorful, it's mostly black and white. Let me see. We also learned that about who Inu Press is, and his name is oh yes, Inosuka Tsubasa. No, Inosuke Tsubasa. Yes, and he's a fugitive from the law for a crime he did not commit. You see, what happened was that he was part of this feeder group, but then suddenly they all disappeared, including his girlfriend, Natsumi. And since there's no way of him to prove his innocence, well, the local law officers have been after him for a year. Now, another thing we learned that as for Kiki Praja Tsuyoshi, we learned that he has a wife named Miho, who he refers to as Miho-chan. And they've been married, for not too long, but not that much. I think a few months or something. But Tsuyoshi, he's very obsessed with his wife, and he wants to be the kind of man that is worthy of having Miho for a wife. I forgot to mention that when Haruka met Jin, Jin also told Haruka that she must find his son Momotaro and swear fealty to him. And Haruka, she been searching for who this Momotaro is. And then in the next battle, she didn't think that he could be the one she's been looking for. But eventually, she realized that he is who she's been looking for, and so Haruka, she swear fealty to him, and Don Momotaro, he attacked her along with the other members of DonBrausers, but it was just to train them so they can get better at fighting. And it happens, for many, I think during half of the first season, I mean half of the series. Anyway, Oh, I forgot to mention that the man in blue, well, his name is Sonoi, and he is part of a group of beings called Donodo, which means cerebran or brain people. And well, they need human brain waves in order to survive. But if a human turns into Hidosuki, well, they're gonna have to deal with it and put them away, put end to to their danger, so they can. Well, anyway, Sonoi, no, we meet other Noto members, and well, first we have the rest is a woman. Her name is Sononi, and her henshin form is a white armor. And then we also meet this man named Sonozo, and or maybe it was Sonoza, but anyway, his henshin form is a brown armor. And they have these devices called the Nodopresus, which helps them henshin. Now let's see. Eventually, oh no, then we learn a few things about some of the members. Well, Haruka was in this class that was supposed to, show about these students about different kinds of people, and well, let's see. One of them turns out to be Shinichi, and well, what revealed is that he doesn't pay money. He doesn't. Yes, he doesn't use money, and he never had a real job. And he said that the last time he touched money, it burned his hand. And as for surviving on food, well, what he does is he imagines and he doesn't go hungry like that. And he's not. He said it's because it's the power of imagination. Now Momotaro also appears, and then see. Let's see. Well, some episodes later, the five DonBrausers and their normal in the human forms, well, they appear. It's also because yeah, Supasa was underground from the law, and but eventually the five got together, and then as slowly went on. Eventually, well, except for Supasa, the well, four member of the four members finally realized that they're all dumb brothers, and that only leaves Sapusa left to be revealed to the rest of the team. Let's see, and also let's see. Oh yes, we eventually in one battle, I can say Hidosuke. Well, let's see. Oh yes, the Dawn Brothers, they got became the ability to transform into robotic forms called Robotaros, and they even combine or collect together to make the Onidaiji, and it became gigantic. Oh, and I forgot to mention that each time a Hidosuke turns into a Hidosukingu, well, the battle usually takes place in some kind of a great dimension. That's the best way to explain it. But yes. Now for Onetaishin, well, Onishista is the right leg. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention that well, the robot forms are mostly based on the creature or animal they're based on. So Onishista turned into a robotic Oni, Inu Plaza into a robotic dog, Kishi Plaza into a robotic pheasant, Su Roboto into a robotic gorilla, and well, Tomotaru into a robotic warrior. Yes, and the final attack of Onidichin is some kind of a beast slash where they use some kind of this long sword, because kind of pitches and reveals on a boat, and that's how they defeat Hidosu Kingu in that form. Now, see, oh yes, there was an episode where, well, Tsubasa wasn't feeling well, and then, well, so Yoshi, well, he had to leave, but then Miho came and something happened, and well, her personality changed, but then became Miho again, and then left before Tsubasa could wake up. Oh yes, I forgot to mention that well, Tsubasa, well, it's revealed that the year before, well, what happened was that well, the feeder group along with Natsumi, well, they were taken somewhere, and well, Tsubasa managed to wake up before he could be taken too, and then a voice told him that if he keeps what happened to himself for a year, then he can see Natsumi again. And for a whole year, he's been around for the law because there's no way he can prove his innocence. Now, I also should mention that there is a special called the oh yes, DonBrausers and Hurricanea, where the DonBrausers they meet the Hurricanea from Nibu Sentai Hurricanea. Of course, it was mostly like a review of what happened in that series, but there were also a few battles too. And then came this movie called First Love Hero, and it's mostly like the DonBrausers and the Nodos being well, making a movie based on First Love Hero, and also appeared. It was a debut appearance of the Mecha-kun who accused Haruka of plagiarism. And of course, this person was wearing a pony costume to, keep the identity secret. Now, in the I think a few episodes after two days after the events after the movie, well, there was this oh yes well, it's been revealed there are these creatures called oh yes Yudo, which means peace or peace people. Yes, and they well they come well from this they were created by the the Dong clan, who were made to stop the Anoni. Oh yes, the Anoni are the creatures that Huraka saw when she first put on those sunglasses. Oh, and also the sunglasses lets the DonBrausers, find secret boulders that cannot be seen by normal humans. See, oh, I was forgot to mention that Natsumi in the flashback that reveals, Natsumi. Well, turns out she was also Miho, and so somehow she doesn't remember being Tsubasa's girlfriend, which is why she ended up becoming Joshi's wife. No, then eventually we meet this man named, see, let's see. Oh no, before that happened, there's this other man. I forgot to mention. His name is Onominoru, and well, when he first appeared, he was practicing ninjutsu, and then well, when he told when Taro told Minoru that he's not from playing ninja, well, Minoru he got offended by it and wanted to challenge Taro, and he became then Hisugi. Of course, the town person defeated the Suzuki, and well, Minoru became human again. Oh, and I forgot to mention that there was an episode where oh yes, Miho was attacked, and then well, Tsuyoshi was so upset about it that he became a Hitosuki himself. But eventually, oh yes, let's see, the Dawn Bruster got through to him and he became human again. And let's see, and well, anyway, there was an episode where we meet a man named Momotani Jiro. You see, he's been all his life he's been was dreaming of being a hero, and well, he eventually one day when he was in high school, he met Taro, and well, Taro Jiro was so but because what happened when he saw Taro, held a bunch of bullies without lifting a finger. Well, Jiro was inspired to become heroes himself, and well, he eventually left his hometown and went to where the DonBrausers live, so he could fulfill his dream of becoming a hero. And yes, and he also has a girlfriend named Rumi, who refers to as Rumi-chan. Then well, you see earlier, Jin told DonBrausers that he will when some if anything happens to Taro, then his replacement will come. And eventually, we see there came a battle between Sonoi and Taro. I mean, originally they first were friends, but that's because they didn't know each other's identities. But then during a battle, they tried to eventually result into to demorph. And once they found out what happened, well, realized who each other were, well, the friction had to end because they were destined to fight each other. Oh, I also forgot to mention that there was this episode where it was revealed that Taro can lie. And well, he said that he didn't make any point, and also when he did try to lie, his heart stops, and because of that, but he came back to life again. I also forgot to mention that there was an episode that well Taro he's been always trying to help people ever since that he was a child, and he told people when they're doing something the wrong way, and at first the neighbors they were fine with it. However, eventually they just get fed up with Taro telling them how to do stuff, and they were protesting the minute that he leaves, and then on a, one of his birthdays during his childhood, well, nobody came, and that was mostly because everyone in the apartment complex that he and she were living in has left. I mean, there were the only two people living in that building, which is why Taro was determined to make people happy. Also, there's an episode where he reveals a weakness, and that he once every few years he needs to eat some kind of 300 uh, dumplings, but not just any dumplings. They must be, made the proper way. But anyway, back to the thing between Sonoi and Taro. Well, after defeating Hirosuke, Taro he Oh no, wait! I forgot to mention something. Yes, episodes before all that stuff. Well, it was revealed that well, when Don brothers make they gain this thing called kiwi points, and once the points reach to a certain high number, then a Don brothers can use it to oh yes to have any wish granted, but you have to be careful because if um if uh if three wish was something negative, then it will lead to misfortune. Now Haruka, well, she gained the points necessary for her wish, and her wish was to be restored as a Megakun again. Of course, it was revealed that because of that, she another woman became the new Onishista, and well, her she just like Haruka, she was also accused of plagiarism, and well, I was seeing what happened. Well, Haruka wanted to become Onishista again, so the woman can become a photographer again. Now, back to Taro and Osnoi. Well, I don't defeat Hirosuke. Well, Sonoi in his armor form, well, he attacked Ataro as Tomomataro, and well, it's revealed that well, because Taro can lie, well, when Sonoi asked Taro what his biggest weaknesses, and Taro said a bit after he changes into Don Robotaro, he becomes weak for a moment, and so Sonoi took advantage of that. And all the Thumpers were upset that killed. However, the Thumpers decided to use their points to help bring Taro back, and then they ended in the dimension. I forgot to call dimension that the way was called Ilium, and Well, in idiom, it was revealed that humans that were defeated by the Nodo as Itosukis, well, they didn't die at all. They were just, in some kind. Each one was in some kind of cube, and they were all sleeping. And Taro was there too, and he managed to free Taro, and well, the DonBrausers they promised that they will release the rest of the humans one day. Now, oh yes, I did talk about the Udos. Well, the Udos are these creatures that were created by the Don clan to deal with the Anoni, but something went wrong and they started attacking humans and also copy them. And also the Udos well, they do origami, but you see the origami they do is have a purpose, and that is that what they do is they put the origami inside the the mouth of a human, and they took on the human's appearance, and the human whose appearance they took on now they disappeared, taking the place of the human that they copying. And let's see. Oh, I forgot to mention that Haruka, she lives with her aunt. Her name is Yuriko. That will play later on, in this review. No, see. Oh yes, there are three types of Yudos. We have the cat, crane, and penguin. And with yes, now it's revealed, a detective who's been really determined to catch Tsubasa. His name is Sayama Kenji, and well, a Yudo took his place. It's because it's Tsubasa. Now, eventually, oh yes, there was an episode where Tsubasa finally found well, Miho. I mean, still thinking that she was Nasumi. And then in a later episode, well, he learned that well, you see what happened that Tsubasa and Tsuyoshi they became friends, and they talk about the women in their lives, with Tsuyoshi telling Tsubasa about Miho and Tsubasa telling Tsuyoshi about Natsumi, now realizing that they were talking about the same woman. Eventually, Tsubasa he finally learned that Miho was Natsumi, and well, been trying to determine, that something happened that resulted in Natsumi thinking that she is Miho, and well, Tsuyoshi wouldn't believe it, and then eventually, well, Natsumi, her personality appeared again, and then, well, Tsuyoshi was so upset about what happened that, well, what happened was that Tsuyoshi met up with Tsubasa, invited Tsubasa to talk about the situation. Only it turns out it was all a trick to have the police arrest Tsubasa, and then Tsubasa, well, eventually he met up with Juriko, and they talked. And turns out that Juriko knew about the judos, and well, he would be she told Tsubasa that if he helps them he has the helps with the final truth about the judo, then he'll be free of all charges. So he agreed and, well, discovered that uh, Miho slash Natsumi is a judo. And also at the same time, uh, Tsuyoshi, well, he was having this delusion about, this doll that what was, see, Miho, but eventually Miho came back and, well, the delusion ended and so she was happy to have his wife back. No. Oh yeah, then back to Jiro. I forgot to mention Jiro. Well, Jiro, well, told Taro about the him being a hero, and then see. Oh yes, I forgot what Taro said to oh, no, to Jiro, but well, Jiro became upset and he became dangerous Jiro. But eventually he was snapped out of it and became his old self again. But also, Jiro, he was given this sword called Ryugu no Ken or something like that, and it was also a henshin device. He used it and became Don Dorgoku. And his costume is a well, his essential form is a golden costume with some kind of shield, a gold helmet with a black visor and sword mouthpiece. And then another episode, well, he became well, as dangerous Jiro, he changes into Don Doroboruto. And as Don Doroboruto, his essential form is the silver costume with a shield and a silver helmet with a black visor and silver mouthpiece. Also, Bojiro and I mean, the two Jiros, they can also have their own robotic form with Don Tokoku turning into a dragon and Don Toropa turning robot dragon and Don Toropadu turning into a robot tiger, and they combine together to make uh, I forgot what it's called, but anyway then see oh yes then an episode well so Nosa was reading a manga and he was moved he was reading Huraku's manga. He was moved and he well Kyono Haruka to make more stories and well eventually well she said that it was difficult for her to do it because she was in a slump, and then she encountered the American who accused her of plagiarism, and well this person was still wearing the bunny costume and went to see. Oh yes, well they decided to have a competition and event, in front of Sonosa. After that, Sonosa became Haruka's chief editor, and that's what she's been referring to him as since. Of course, she's in Japanese, of course. And let's see, yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention that Sononi, she her mission is to learn about love, and Sonosa, what he wants to learn about human emotions like crying and laughing. And every time he cries and laughs inside of random people, well, they get weirded out and run away from him. But now see, later in the series, well, let's see. But Tsubasa finds out that Natsumi is really a judo, and then eventually he finds a the some kind of portal to the Forest of Slumber, which is the place where the judo resides, and also it's where they keep the humans that they've been copying, and they were all the humans in there were all sleeping, and well, Tsubasa found the real Natsumi, and he tried to save her. Of course, Tsubasa himself was captured, and there was a judo who copied his appearance, and well, this the judo Tsubasa, he started to cause trouble in the human world, resulting in Tsubasa to become a fugitive again. Like, well, he was in a restaurant, but he wasn't satisfied with the food he was eating, so he improved. He was making like better food and first feeding them to the customers. And he was running away from the law. Eventually, Tsubasa was freed, and well, Tsubasa he couldn't explain, but eventually he defeated the judo who impersonated him. Then sometime later, well, the bunny came in. Of course, the DonBrauser was there, and oh yes, well, see, Tsubasa. Oh no, no, well, the helmet, the mask fell off the bunny, and it reveals that the person inside the suit was actually Haruka. And Haruka herself was surprised by what she saw, and well, later in the episode, it was revealed that this was Haruka from the future, and well, she went back in time to the year 2022 as vacation, and she tried to relive his younger years as a manga artist, which resulted in the plagiarism. And well, future Haruka, she was she apologized for what happened. That well, she never meant for what happened, but it resulted in creating an alternate timeline. And then came Shinichi from the future and revealed that future Shinichi and future Haruka are engaged, and also revealed that in the future there's some kind of disdain between Haruka and Taro. And then during a battle, see, oh yes, well, the all five, all six DonBrausers and human forms, well, they started to hang you together, and defeated the Ituzuki of the episode, and thus when and later in the episode, Haruka realized that Tsubasa is the pupper, and eventually they had a celebration to welcome to the DonBrausers. And see, oh, now there was an episode where well, Sononi she wanted Tsubasa all to herself, and get jealous because he was Tsubasa was in love with Natsumi, and then when Tsubasa realized that Sonasa tried to trick. I mean, when Tsubasa realized Sononi tried to trick him into killing Natsumi, but he didn't want anything to do with her. But in the next episode, well, Sononi was in a danger, and Well, he wanted to use his points to bring her back, and did and see oh, there was an episode where well, Haruka and Shinichi, and maybe it's Yoshi, they were well, helping out at the cafe, and then they found this device and turned on, and came this android called Donkira, who was created by the Don clan in case the Don process, under control. But as soon as it was found by bringing another android called Don Kira. Now, Don Kira looks like has the appearance of Taro, and Don Kira has the appearance of Shinichi. And the reason was, well, Taro says for aesthetics. Now, see, there was and eventually we meet this other Syrian named Sonoshi, who was disappointed in what happened, and well, and then, well, of course, Sonoshi has to leave, and then there was a battle where well, oh yes, Sonoi, well, he sacrificed himself, but eventually came back to life. And he ended up having, the same personality of Tomomataro. But then eventually let's see, oh yes, the let's see, he became himself again, and now as time went on, in the series, the DonBrausers and the Nodo, well, the Nodo trio, which includes, Sonoi, Sononi, and Sonosa, well, eventually they came together, and, they decided to team up together to fight the Judos. No, later in a later episode, well, oh yes, well, Momotaro learned about the ring of oh no, wait, before that, Jiro, he went to visit this man named Terasaki, and he was the officer who raised Jiro, and eventually it turns out that Jiro was raised to be the guardian of the forest slumber, and it was also revealed that all the friends he knew, especially Rumi, were all illusions created by yes, Terasaki, and he was, upset about what he learned. But then eventually, well, he came to accept what happened, and well, Nobujiro and Nomo and Denshujiro became one person, and now you have both. Anyway, it's another episode. Taro, he decided to go into the forest of slumber, and use the ring of forgiveness, and told the judo that it was the Tonkan's crime to create them, but the judo also committed a crime by kidnapping humans and imprisoning them. So he made a deal that if they stay in the forest slumber, they can live in the rest of their lives there, as long as they stay there. So the judo agreed, and all the humans who were kidnapped returned back home. And as for Miho, well, she suddenly disappeared. And afterwards, Tsuyoshi, well, he has this thing for the DonBrausers because he was so upset about losing Miho, and Well, for a while he refused to believe that Miho was a judo, but well, when he accused Taro of lying, he reminded him Taro reminded him that he can lie, and then after hearing that, he realized what really happened, and well, Tsuyoshi he was upset, and then eventually he decided to leave the move the apartment where he and Miho were living. But then Natsumi came. You see, Natsumi didn't know why Tsubasa was running and taking her along with him. And then, she decided to end things with Tsubasa. And then went to meet up Tsuyoshi because, well, the memories we have with Tsuyoshi, she also shared with Natsumi. So, to the talk. Now, Sonoshi he returned with two other nodos and a woman named Sonoko and a man named Sonoroku. And then we get to the final episode where the DonBrausers and the Nodo Trio team up against, well, the final Nodos who were trying to defeat the DonBrausers, and eventually they ended up. Oh, and I forgot to mention that Minoru, well, he did appear in the other episodes and different Hirosukis, and Tsuyoshi also turned into different Hirosukis, in the series as well. But anyway, back to the final battle. Let's see. Yes, they won, and well, see, Haruka was in a award ceremony, and with her was Tsubasa, Tsuyoshi, Natsumi, Sononi, Sonosa, and well, Taro. His memory was gone. Well, he at the end of the episode, somebody came to deliver a package to Haruka, and it was Taro. And that was the end of Avataro Sentai DonBrausers. Now, there are things I probably left out, but I did the best I could to remember a lot of the important stuff. And what I think of this series, well, it didn't make me, I mean, there are times it made me laugh, but not as much as Sengaisha did. And oh, I forgot to mention that there was also another special that DonBrausers with Apparancia, which is, was also like Dawn with Hurricane with some flashbacks and also a fight. Now, as for what, oh yeah, and also DonBrausers has a few like short specials as well, miniseries. Oh, and also there was a special called Donburi, which was the most ridiculous special I've ever seen. And as for what, if you should watch this, well, I don't recommend it because, well, this was a this was an episode that had a certain scene, but with what being pushed to children these days, I don't recommend watching DonBrausers. So yes, I think that's all I can say about Abataro Sentai DonBrausers in this video. And also, please subscribe to my channel because it will help me a lot. And also, please share this video on social media like Facebook, Twitter, or whatever. So that's it. Until next time. Bye.